Once known as the City of Dreams, Los Angeles is now caught in a crisis that few could have imagined. The very streets where Hollywood stars once carved out golden pages of their lives.
In July, we brought you a story about poverty in Alabama, which was spurred by a report from the United Nations Special Rapporteur on Extreme Poverty and Human Rights, Philip Alston. Alston toured America, spotlighting third world-style poverty in our first world country.
But right at the heart of this wealthy metropolis exist conditions that have been described by the city's own newspaper, the Los Angeles Times, as a national disgrace.
Are today filled with thousands battling for survival under the open sky. This is not just the story of one city. It is the story of humanity losing its grip on hope. I was walking through the streets of Los Angeles. Tents lined the sidewalks. People slept under tattered blankets. This is the same LA that people once dreamed of living in. But now there's stench, pain, and a single question etched across every face. Are we still human?
Everywhere you go in Los Angeles, you see poor people everywhere. Skid Row, downtown, everywhere, they're everywhere. And the train, they sleeping in the elevators. And yeah, you can't live outside. People are not meant to live outside.
My name is Linda, and I've been on the streets for 5 years. I once had a home, a job. Then suddenly medical bills piled up. I lost my job, rent shot up, and one day I was out here on the street.
Now, pretty much anywhere in the city you go, you'll see someone experiencing literal homelessness.
Because of all the loss moving in and the different crowds, so we don't have a choice.
There were tears in Linda's eyes, but strength in her voice. Over 75,000 people are homeless in Los Angeles. The reasons? Soaring rent prices, lack of mental health services, drug addiction, and the failure of the system.
You know, every time I see the Dow Jones tick up another 1,000 points, I know that all these people in the bottom rung are going to drop off.
You'll see signs saying no littering and clean LA everywhere.
More homeless people in America today than the populations of Orlando and Reno combined. And that doesn't include people forced to live with friends or relatives. That number could be closer to 7.4 million. But the American economy is showing signs it's bounced back from the 2008 recession. The GDP is up, unemployment is down, and homes are selling. Yet despite all that progress, the gap in income inequality keeps widening. Since 1980, the world's richest 1% have taken larger and larger shares of the world's income, while the bottom half has taken smaller and smaller slices of the pie. This pattern is pushing more and more people to the financial brink. Estimates show that 150 million people worldwide may be homeless. Another 1.6 billion don't have adequate housing. So what got us here?
Yet the streets are scattered with broken lives. I reached a place called Skid Row, arguably LA's most infamous neighborhood. Every alley here isn't home to people, but to shadows, drugs, crime, and hunger. These aren't exceptions here. They're the routine. Every year, billions of dollars are pumped into homeless programs. But the situation remains the same. Shelters are few, employment programs barely function. Officials claim we're making improvements. But the reality on the ground speaks otherwise. Some NGOs and volunteers are working tirelessly. Distributing food, conducting health checkups, and trying to reintegrate people back into society. But it's not enough. Until the policies change at the core, this city will remain an open-air prison. I've seen many cities, but none like Los Angeles. Here, there's extreme wealth and heartbreaking hunger. There are skyscrapers, and in their shadows, broken humans. Is this the future of America? If we don't wake up now, every glittering city will eventually collapse like this. Every human being deserves a roof over their head. It is their right. Share this story, because if we don't raise our voices today, tomorrow we might be the ones on these very streets.